the lights, we start to drive. McLaren sleep cutting through the air, Porsche chasing close with a power so rare. Audi's growl, a beast unleashed, Lamborghini's roar, the grip of the beast. Ford's Mustang, muscle and might, Ferrari's prancing horse, ready to fight. BMW flies with precision and grace, every corner, every chase. Core League legends racing for fame, GT3 fever, feel the flame. Race through the night, the engines sing. Core GT3, feel the lightning. McLaren, Porsche, Audi's pride, Lamborghini screaming by your side. Ferrari, Ford, BMW, chasing victory, breaking through. Core GT3, feel the speed. Racing fever is all we need. Every apex tight, every lap on fire. The battle rages, hearts full of desire. Through the rouge and on the straight, GT3 glory can't be late. McLaren shadow, Porsche scream. Audi fights back in a high-speed dream. Lamborghini powers down the line. Ford's thunder echoes divine. Ferrari surges with the lion's roar. BMW dances, wanting more. Core League thrill, never the same. GT3 fever, drive insane. Race through the night, the engines sing. Core GT3, feel the lightning. McLaren, Porsche, Audi's pride, Lamborghini screaming by your side. Ferrari, Ford, BMW, chasing victory, breaking through. Core G3, feel the speed. Racing fever is all we need. Feel the rush to let go. Core GT3, the ultimate show. Final to the max where legends meet. Can't be beat, 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 beat. McLaren flies, Porsche in the rear. Audi's battle cry you hear. Lamborghini Ford, a thrill alive. Ferrari and BMW drive. Core G3, feel the speed. Racing fever is all we need.
Welcome tonight, everyone, to Circuito de Navarra. This is John and Tyler here in the booth for CRN. This is our GT series, and it's a seldom used track. I know a few of the guys here tonight were saying it's more suited for like Mazda, Miatas, and GT4 cars, but just realizing that was still pulled up. It's trying to show the wrong stuff. But let's look at our race info here tonight. So the track is 2.4 miles. Temperature outside, or the track temp's 104. A little bit of altitude, but not too bad. So we got a 1 hour race tonight. They have one fast repair in the pits and 40% fuel. These are fixed setups. And Tyler, have you gotten any chance to check out the new McLaren?
I have not. There's really only been a few things that I've checked out, and that was the new spa update, which is actually pretty neat. But outside of that, I really haven't tried many other new things. So, do we have many new McLarens here tonight?
Yeah. They're the ones that, unfortunately, SDK does not have an update for that yet, which is beyond silly to me because I could just use the old McLaren badge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But yeah, it looks like Dominic Ford, James Pierce, Mason Smith, Paul Casca, CJ Conklin. Those are going to be your new McLaren drivers tonight. There is one there. Unfortunately, the flames of old are gone.
Bummer.
You get little backfires, though, on downshifts, as we can see out of, let's see, who is this here? This is Dominic Ford we have selected there. So, let's see if we can see it when we can. Let's see, there's...
A little bit.
Let's find that. Where's the chase? We'll have to wait till the end of the straightaway here, but it sounds so nice. That's There, I can actually hear you a lot better now, Tyler. My own thinking. So that's a little better on the sound for the... There we go. But you see, you just get little fireballs now, none of the huge rolling ones from before.
Oh, jeez. Oops. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, not the right time to select him. We have, about 2 minutes left here in qualifying here tonight. Bacon thief.
I know him. Personal friend of mine. Very good person. Enjoy the race, my good friend.
I was gonna say, around my house, bacon thieving, you might get a fork in your hand if you try it.
Yeah, I doubt that's the first thing he thought of when he came up with that name.
But
I could be wrong. He's what you call an interesting human being. I won't doubt it. I'm just joking.
But yeah, looking at here, some of these guys trying to get their last laps in. Looks like Kelly Porter. Looks like he's probably starting his hot lap, judging by his last lap time. Maybe did a warm-up lap to get a little heat in the tires. And that first turn, let's see if I can find somebody else. Let me pull up a track map here, which, with the new overlay stuff, has decided to hide from me. There we go. Let's see. Looks like here's going to be the 117 here of Alex Jaspers will be coming to the line here. So it is a clockwise circuit, and let's see if we hop in the roll bar here, you can see it's vague where you lift off the throttle and get on the brakes. There's not a ton of braking markers.
Whoa,
and when you get it wrong, well,
what? Oh, that was almost perfect.
I was about to say, I have a sound effect for that, but he didn't quite pull it off. But let's see who else is out here. Oh, looks like Dominic Ford taking back pole here.
Oh, right at the end. Perfect timing for Dom.
Yeah. Did it not save? No. I guess the McLaren did not save my camera edits to it since with the update. Yeah. I'm going to have to redo those a little bit later.
Well, now that he's going to be in first with Parks in P2, now we'll see how
Caught
interesting
him
turn one will be.
by, yeah, 300ths of a second.
Yeah, I heard from others that turn 1 and 2 might be a little bit wild, so we'll see.
Yeah, and we are past the end of qualifying here tonight, so we are waiting for iRacing to give us the official grid here. In the meantime, I can click over here and kind of let you see, go by groupings here and see how some of these drivers in the provisional standings are sitting in their respective divisions. You know, your gold 1, 2, 3, you got Dom, Parks, and Ricky right there. Over in Silver Division, Jack Stoneman, James Pierce, and Braden Carlson. You know, there's your top three there. Rookie Division, just have Michael Brook and Joshua Betts left. Bronze Division, Alan Gullison, Eric Martin, and CJ Conklin in the top there. So a little bit more competition for CJ and Alex. They were kind of languishing down there in bronze by themselves, but we found you some new compatriots, y'all.
Awesome.
So yeah, that leaves Joshua and Michael the only ones this deep into the season that are yet to receive their core rating. So got a few more on the books tonight in each division, so that'll be nice to see. But
something that we'll have to go back and forth now that we only have 2 races left in the season. Let's keep an eye on these point standings because I'm looking at them right now. They're pretty close, and we only got 2 races to go.
yeah, they're.
I'll get more into that later. I'll get more into that later when we have time.
I was gonna say, here we go. We can pull up our grid now.
Yeah, let's do it.
So starting off on pole, Dominique Ford with a 139.845. Parks de la Cruz in second. Ricky Renner in third. Jack Stoneman, your highest silver there in fourth. James Pierce in fifth. Mason Smith down into sixth position here tonight. Oh, sorry. Kind of losing my voice there for a second.
Oh, not now.
Michael Brock in seventh. Braden Carlson in eighth. Kelly Pointer will be starting in ninth. Tyler Keiko in 10th there. Aviva Shivasam in 11th. Nathan Nickerson in 12th. Alan Gullison in 13th. Tyler Bramble in 14th. Dane Simpson in 15th. Jose Mari in 16th. Powell Casca starting there in 17th. Eric Martin in 18th. CJ Conklin in 19th. Alex Jaspers in 20th. Tim Thompson starting in 21st. James Molyneux in 22nd. Joshua Betts in 23rd. And John Crane in 24th. It looks like we had a few more people join in here. 25th will be Austin Diltz, and 26th, Morgan Smith. Both of those are silver drivers, not showing them setting a time just yet.
Hey, we got ourselves a full field tonight. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was looking over here going, I have enough people selected to be on the timing tower, right? But yeah, looking through here, see if, yep, showing Austin Diltz there on the grid. And shocker, another McLaren.
That's gonna be the key tonight. Lots of new McLarens.
Yep. Go through here and kind of show off some of these paint jobs we have a little time while they're gridding. Some of these quite familiar. CJ Conklin, I think that's, I can't tell if that's, my trading paints has been acting up. So if you see somebody with a black car missing anything, it's 50-50 on whether they just haven't put one on yet or... Well, it looks like we are starting off here. Decided I wanted to change my camera there. So, let's see. Powell Cask, another one in the thing. Dane still running Roxy. Tyler in that Mercedes. Hobby in the... What is it? Oh, that's that... trying to remember what you call those.
A race car.
No, it's Coos or
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Nathan Nickerson running. What is that? Next Gen Racing, I believe. Come on, why don't you camp? There we go. There is.
I really loves how Kelly's sticks out with the number on the side. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, Kelly's kind of. It's that he runs that same basic paint job on everything.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of variation for each car, but yeah, that 75. I think that's from his oval background. That just that's where the car number goes, right on the door.
I like it. I like it. Looks pretty neat.
As we would go through here, Tyler Kukeka running the Audi. I know he said he was having some issues with some gearbox overheating, which I've never seen that happen before on road without some damage. So, be curious to see if that rears its head during the race. But yeah, that's a nice full little grid we got here. I thought we might get Christopher Hamilton here tonight. David saying the divisions are locked in after tonight. So, oh, nice to see. Yep, Parks Dela Cruz right here in that Porsche is back.
Welcome back to Parks. That'll be fun.
Call him Mr. Clean, and for some reason, SDK is messing with his name. Is that something that is intentionally happening here, or no? Oh. Okay. I know what's finally going on with this. Boom. That should fix Park's name.
There we go. Maybe.
Well, it will once
right.
I do this, right? Nope. But we're about to go green here.
Green flag.
He's getting the name shout out. That's fine.
Oh
my gosh! Oh, I thought that was a car.
Already some carnage there. Looks like that is going to be James Molyneux and John Crane here. That's before. Well, it's about to happen, whatever it is. So.
Oh, big checkup.
Oh!
Whoa!
And,
he just parks it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
That's just bad timing.
Very.
Let's check back up front here. Oh, looks like iRacing playing with the sun here a little bit. Goes from being really bright on the replay to a little bit of cloud cover. I know these guys will love the cloud cover. Checking in here, showing the track temp at 104 currently, so nothing too crazy. Oh, showing another accident here for Jose Mari and maybe Powell Casca.
I heard wheel spin is going to be big tonight, so I don't know if that would be an issue. 3Y congestion, and that is a spin. Jose parks it.
Yep. Held his brakes. And,
there's more. Oh, my.
Well, I think the admins are going to be busy with just some lap 1 shenanigans.
Lap 1? You mean not even lap 1? Freaking
turn 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
David,
exactly.
just go ahead and mark that for later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, let's go back in here. Coming to the completion of the first lap, you've got Dominique Ford leading Parks Dela Cruz and Jack Stoneman there.
I will note, Ricky Renner's pretty far down there. I don't believe he started all the way down there.
No, I thought I saw Ricky Renner starting from the pits.
Oh, that's who that was. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
all right. Interesting.
So maybe he hopped out to change something and missed the start time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's not, I guess, the worst thing in the world. I mean, you got 58 minutes to go, and there was quite a lot of incidents that happened near him. So, I mean, he kind of missed it all being on pit road. So, fair enough, I guess.
Let's check back through the field here. Looks like Braden Carlson, Kelly Pointer, and Michael Brock here. All three. Well, it looks like Michael has squeezed that gap out a little bit. Kelly is the one looking to get around Braden here.
and I believe I just saw in the back Dane is in the grass. Not quite sure the
Yeah.
reasoning.
Got a little thing here. Let's see what happened to. Oh, Porsche doing Porsche things.
Yep, there's part of the wheel
Ooh.
spin that I was talking about, but you know.
And as I've told
Porsche
people
things.
before, Dane does a ton of off-road trucks. So he gets the car off the track, slides,
Kept it
catches
going.
it, and keeps it going.
I like it.
Other
Saw that in-
disciplines do help.
Oh yeah, almost saw that in qualifying earlier, but now that's how you pull it off. But it was very well done.
Yeah, Kelly all over the back of Braden here, looking for a way around. A little bit of a slide out of that Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're only, lap 3 now. I'm going to be very curious to see how these tires and different drivers and how they drive. Once that tire starts to heat up here.
Yeah, I've expect there to maybe be some dive bombs possibly later in the race with how the tires could, heat up and manage during out the race. I don't know. Even with the new McLaren that we brought up, obviously, that's going to present some new challenges as well. But then it's just going to be a matter of how aggressive do the drivers want to be. I mean, it's just over 2 miles, like you said. There's not that many big straightaways, so passing could be a little bit difficult. That's why I imagine turn 1 and 2 will probably be the most entertaining.
It's one of those
we'll
things
see.
where, with this track, you got so many of these little, I guess the best way to call them would be short shoots. And looking at chat, Christopher Hamilton, the accordion is my favorite instrument.
That's very nice. That's very good. I like that. Yeah.
David, right on cue. Absolutely. But looking in here, you've got Tyler Kakeko also trying to get in on this battle here just a little bit, trying to get away from Nathan and Abby behind him. So have to keep an eye on that. And Parks doing what Parks does best, which is does not put a foot wrong, will probably finish the race with 0x and still be within sight of Dom.
Yeah, he definitely will. It's going to be about patience, like every road course race, but outside of just trying to
6/100ths
keep
of a
pace.
second off last lap.
Yeah, exactly. So even just being consistent with Dom, obviously you got to be careful with pressure from behind as well. You got a fast car right behind Parks, and then not far behind,
Yeah.
James and Mason are also fast as well. So,
Then you
nothing
got,
unusual.
Back here, Ricky Renner and Dane Simpson now. Wait. We're missing somebody. Oh, no. Braden wasn't up in front. Okay. I thought Braden disappeared for a second, but he was the other direction. But, yeah, you got Ricky Renner and Dane Simpson back here. So, Ricky technically down 10 spots from his qualifying, but no, that's not the car that was starting in the pits, I don't think. Maybe. He was down there too far back for... Is Ricky disappearing off my screen? No. Okay. TV mixed. Not always the best option. But Ricky looking on the inside of Bramble there.
A little bit, not bad.
Those are your passing opportunities that...
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
The Porsche using its ability out of low-speed corners to get a run and being a little firmer on the brakes.
Yeah, brakes is going to be big. That's why I brought up the dive bombs possibly later in the race. And I heard that you can't even really try to, corner cut as much as you can. You're going to see, I would assume, most of the drivers on the racetrack for full today.
If you're looking here at the track and you see the little black hashes on the inside of the corners just past the red and white curbing, those are no-goes. That will somewhere between wheel damage or send your car flying in the wrong direction. So definitely something you want to avoid. Looking in here, so we are 7 minutes into this 1 hour event here tonight. And it was Alan Gullison that started from the pits. That was the black and gold one I saw.
Gotcha.
But nice little battle here between Gullison, Maury, and Powell Casca after that early incident trying to make his way back through the field.
Yeah, now you just got to be careful to not, get that all in your head, that you're in the back. You have a lot of positions to make up, especially compared to where you started, like Powell. So just be careful, let the drivers force them into a mistake. That's the best thing that I could say when it comes to a road course race, Fake them out maybe on the brakes like you did right there. Very good entry there. Maybe cause the cars in front of you, like Alan, to screw up a little bit. I don't know.
So the back of Alan's car says, "You're way too close, pepper spray."
I like that. See, that's the other night when I did broadcasting for another series here on Core, I forget what series it was. I forget who the driver was, so I can give him a shout out. But in the back, he was driving a Toyota, but instead of it actually saying Toyota, it was a Star Wars sponsorship.
Toyota.
So it went from toy and then Yoda. Like, that's genius. That's
Ooh.
awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. So he almost wrecked, who was that, CJ? Yeah. So
yeah, CJ getting passed by Allen there and kind of popping out right in the line that Powell wanted to use.
Well, we saw what drivers will do to pass them, guys. I mean, those were some tight corners that they did, but I mean, they pulled it off, so why not? Now every other driver might know that you can do that too.
Yeah, and you can see right here, Powell looking for a line around it. It's just not readily apparent.
Got a good run off the corner, but not going to be. Oh, never mind. He's going to try the outside.
Yep, let's see.
Oh, not quite. I'm going to try to get the crossover. Oh, he goes to the outside and makes the pass. Nice.
Yeah, so that's kind of just showing you just what it takes to get a move done here. And it's not a gimme.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm going to wait for more I want to say dive bomb. I feel like that's going to be my word of the day. We're going to see a lot more aggressive moves. I'll just make it like that. That'll be more fun.
Yeah, Kelly has been right on the back of Braden pretty much all race. Hadn't let him get, more than a second worth of gap there. Yeah, and as a driver, that's just frustrating where you feel like they might be holding you up, but there's just, and Kelly's a calculating driver. He's not going to just make some brash early move. Yeah, because he knows you have to make it to the end of the race.
Mm-hmm. Of course, that's everybody. They're all their mindset. I mean, don't want to crash it out early. I mean, you don't want to prep for all this race immediately and then have an early incident like we saw, and then just be behind, and that completely threw off your strategy. So,
yeah. But I mean, if you're 7 laps into it, and like running, unless you're doing it for a reason like fuel saving, just being 7 laps within a second of the guy in front of you. And most of the times, like right now, within a half a second of him, it gets frustrating after a while, and it may just be 1 or 2 corners where that breaking point is different.
Yeah.
Because this gap is going back and forth. It's down to 0.37, so it may be one of those things that Braden may be better out of the last corner and is able to open up a gap down that front straight. But in the back half of the track, Kelly may be able to close back down to him, but just not enough to get around him. And that can be so frustrating. And, over the course of an hour, eventually it will lead someone who, even a cold calculating driver, it's going to get under their skin eventually.
Yeah, it definitely will. And I mean, I'll throw in an oval reference because, I mean, it still does apply to road courses here, like you were just mentioning. But there might be one half of Charlotte Motor Speedway that I might be really good at compared to my opponents. But then on the other half, I just lose all the time that I gain on them. So you don't want to get that in your head. I mean, if that's just the case, there's not really much you can do with it. Because then if you try to improve way too much, as there's a spin back there, Keiko around, didn't seem to hit anything, so...
Take a look here, see what happened.
I saw Kelly there earlier almost do the same thing.
Is Audi going to do Audi things?
Yep.
Yep, slow speed.
Ooh.
Poor splitting the Audi. Tyler taking the safe way back on to rejoining.
Little really lost 3 spots. Not bad though.
Golf clap for the nice rejoin there, Tyler.
Yes. But back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, you don't want to let that get in your head because, I mean, if you're just not better than the other guy in that corner, then just, you can't let it, destroy your race. Because if you try to push it too hard, then you might end up being worse in the corner that you were better at. So you just got to be careful. This is a saying that I always went by. Let the car do the work. Don't be over aggressive or anything. Do stuff that the car that they won't be able to handle. So just let it progress, do its own thing, and it'll eventually figure it out. Oh my goodness, near spin in front. But yeah.
That
drivers will have to have a
burning
mindset.
the tires.
Very.
Yeah, they're it looks like Dane is trying to manage to claw back to his original starting position of 15th there. Looking to try to maybe get around Tyler Bramble here, and yeah, there's just not enough track to swing it wide around the outside unless the other guy, doesn't take that perfect exit.
Of course, this long straightaway of drafting is definitely a key factor, especially because that right there is exactly what I was going to bring up, because you go into turn 1 way too fast and you don't realize it, you will way overshoot turn 1. Maybe hurt your entry to turn 1 a little bit, but you could see he kind of got to the outside expecting that, so he just kind of took the momentum he had and then just maybe hope for the best. And oh my goodness, he went wide, barely came back on the racetrack. There's an X, maybe 2.
I think that's close enough. I guess you could rack 2 that quickly. It is on opposite sides of the. Well, no, it's on the same.
He did go off, and then it looked like he really cut the corner there coming back on. So
it's weird. Sometimes you get that first one, and there's a little bit of a grace period where you can get away with the second one.
Exactly. Yeah. So he may have got away with it.
Let's see. According to SDK, he has no off tracks, but
I won't doubt that.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you can see Dane is starting to get frustrated there.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for those little. Well, he's looking for those little lunges, and the problem is, at this track, in this little back half, you see how short these straights are. You have to set that up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to take you 3 of those straights to set it up just to get that nose down there. And if you try to make that lunge early, it's going to cost you too much. Although now,
he's got a good run.
Yeah,
he's
got a good
his
exit.
Best opportunity.
Now they added some aerodynamic downforce to the Merc in the update, so previously I have literally been in the draft and watched that Mercedes pull.
Oh my!
He saves it!
Gosh, what a save!
Wow. That's
one of the coolest things I'm getting. Nothing's stopping that tonight. That was awesome.
Dane, those rear tires are not going to be happy.
No,
this
not
is
at
not
all.
dirt.
He's hoping he made that pass. That would have added so many extra style points if he completed that. But either way,
that would definitely
was
make
so
the
cool.
core move of the century if he did that one sideways.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that.
Tyler has definitely gotten quicker over this last season or so, and now Dane is, I guess, just realizing it's not, it's not an easy give me pass. He's got to find a way around. But this is currently the closest battle on track. The next closest.
Here he goes. Not quite.
Yeah, it's one of those you're going to have to kind of hold that move one more corner to get the run, like into this next one. You almost have to time it.
Yeah, I'm not shocked. If I were him, I'd be super frustrated myself because, look at the time they're technically losing over everyone else in front. It's 4 seconds to the next car. No, not 4 seconds, even more. Oh, and there he goes.
Ooh.
Yeah, he tried to make the move, and I don't know. I'd have to look at that again to see if he was actually there and got cut off. I'd have to check that again.
Let's see. Let's go back to the. Where is it? Where's my chase cam?
So he tried to make. Okay, he went for it. Yeah, no, he wasn't even close. He way oversent it.
Yeah, like I said, you spend lap after lap after lap,
Yeah,
and
I
you know
mean,
what it's doing to your tires the entire time. It's
like I said, if that were me, I'd absolutely be frustrated too. I wouldn't blame it. I mean, definitely seems like he'd be faster, and it's not like the car in front's gonna just let him by. Bramble wasn't
yeah.
gonna let him go by, so um, he just tried to force him into a
Oh,
mistake, and that's exactly what he did.
well, here you go. Now we got a three-way battle for 8th place here, or 7th place, I guess, technically. Ricky Renner, Kelly Pointer, and Braden Carlson all dead on top of each other.
Hopefully, they don't do what just happened.
So, problem is, if Kelly wants to make his move now, he's got to make sure that whatever move he makes doesn't. Oh, look. So Ricky
Okay.
going to go ahead and go into the pits a little early, I
Okay.
bet, to go ahead and take his fuel, maybe take a tire or two, and then hopefully hop out in fresh air.
Did you say a tire or two?
Yeah,
Okay.
or possibly 3.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I mean, that's not a thing on the oval, so I mean, I have no experience in that. It's either 2 or 4 or none. I mean,
So, what can happen in tracks like this, especially clockwise tracks? You may just wind up destroying the left front.
okay.
That one may just be the biggest offender, and you may want to keep that right rear or the left rear there if it's not really taking a ton of punishment. Keep it on because it's got heat. Unlike oval, where it's maybe 2 laps and that are 20 seconds long. So you have 40 seconds of cold tires. After that, your rights are hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here it still may be 2 laps, but you're talking about 3 or 4 minutes.
Well,
So if the
I mean,
wear's not there, sometimes having that extra temperature is a bigger difference than the actual wear. Because I've come in before and gone, oh, I need both right side tires, and I look at it and the right rear for the track might be at 96, 94%, just because there aren't hard traction zones on that side. But there's a lot of decreasing radius corners where you're just leaning on that right front really hard, and you may burn off that one tire.
fair enough. I mean, that's completely different than what I'm ever used to. But now I guess what we'll note here is, I mean, he's got complete clean air, not a single soul near him. So we're going to see how much this does pay off. He came in, at 9th place? So we'll see when
Yeah.
everyone else pits, what else that'll look like.
But look at this. You already have Jack Stoneman, Braden Carlson, and Nathan Nickerson. They've come in, just a minute later. There's Dane Simpson into the pits. So, that's going
Dane's
to
probably excited for tires, I bet.
after that slide, I
Yes.
guarantee it. Let's pull up the track map here and see. So Ricky's here. Yeah, Ricky's got, what is that going to be? 10 seconds to, no. Braden is right in front of him there. Yeah, 6 seconds
So-
ahead.
He didn't seem to gain that much time. In fact, he lost time, it seems.
Well, he may have taken more fuel. Braden may have taken a
Yeah.
little less.
Yeah.
But the question is this extra lap out here, is Kelly going to be able to stretch his legs and come, Because that's the thing. If Kelly can do 2 more laps, at the very end, I mean, he's not. Let's see, pit lane. That's not the pit lane. Pit lane is the entry is there. Yep.
Not yet.
So Kelly going out for at least 1 more lap. And haven't seen him here much. Kind of running in no man's land here is James Pierce running in 3rd. He's gained 2 positions here. Kind of
Hanging out.
matching. Well, last lap he was a hundredth of a second quicker than Dominique Ford.
Oh boy, here we go. He's just got just over 5.5 seconds
It's
to make
James. James probably had Parks make him the paint and just started practicing. He probably bought the car right before the session.
Probably,
Yeah, I would not be surprised to hear that.
I mean, that's fun, I guess. So come in with no experience.
Now, Ricky is within 4 seconds. Ricky's saying the fastest lap of the race
Oh, look at that.
140.2.
Oh boy.
So, almost a full second over the pace of Dominique Ford. So, I've got a feeling these top three here, they're all running 141.1s. And Mason is not far off, a couple seconds back, now that he's cleared some of the guys that were in between them. Are they running a fuel mileage race?
Could be.
14 laps, I mean, if you can eliminate a pit stop at a second slower lap, yeah. Yeah, because it's a long pit time.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll definitely be interesting to keep an eye on that. And Abiva Shavasam now into the pits. So Kelly has yet to stop, and Kelly is, let's pull up our pit strategy board here. Yeah, so you can see Stoneman is the highest guy in 10th to have pitted. So what's the gap going to be between Stoneman and Renner? So, okay.
141 flat. Okay. So it's running a little slower than the top three, at least based on what we saw earlier. Not as fast as Ricky, though.
Let's see what Ricky, another fastest lap.
Yep. All right, he's flying.
Yeah. I think Ricky said it's hammer time.
Yep. And that's, I bet all that clean air that he had really, boosted his confidence a little bit. And that's helping a lot.
Yeah. And that may be the thing is Ricky may realize, because these GT cars, if you are a little nicer on the tires for that first lap, his outlet may have just been to prep a tire, to make sure that it was going to hold up. And now that it's warm and ready to go, just going to start bashing in fast laps.
Well, he's doing just that. Will he have the speed for the top three, who are now all on pit road? Yeah. We'll see what the blend is like.
Except for one.
Mason.
Saving an extra lap. So Mason getting close to that 30-minute mark, because if you can make it to 30, that means you don't have to stop again.
That's still going to be a tough stretch. That's at least 3 more laps? That's not short by any means. So hopefully for the first half of this race that he's done, he's been doing some fuel saving.
Or if Mason has been saving the whole time, then yeah, he's
set. He's perfect.
Yeah. And Mason, he's one of those drivers that I like to call it big brain moves, but he may, if he knows he's a half a second off pace to run with Dom and the rest of the guys up front, all right, I'll run an extra half a second off the pace and save enough fuel.
So be it.
Yeah. If nothing else, it may not be that he can, it may be that he just, takes a gallon or two less.
Yeah, exactly. I like the strategy he's on. It's just a matter of will he pull it off. If he pits this lap, then I don't see how he'd be able to make it from here, because that'd be a long stretch.
Let's see what it looks like on board here with Mason and see.
Oh, he is bringing it in. Okay.
But he's also short shifting, I think. It's hard to tell from that particular angle. Ooh.
Oof.
If you want appreciation for a screwy pit entry.
Yeah, I don't like, that's a tricky pit entry. Okay.
There we go. And that's Kelly Pointer coming into the pits as well. So maybe the Ferrari's just having a little bit bigger tank.
A little bit. That's a long way to go now. 33 more minutes. 33, less than 33 minutes.
But he made it 27 minutes.
He did. Now maybe if he saves a little bit on this run again.
So here's your thing. Ricky is coming around to the front straight. Kelly coming out of the pits. And Ricky is already on the back of Braden there.
Yeah, looks like he's barely going to make the pass. Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gets past Kelly. So that's one car out of the way there. Looking at Kelly's pit time versus the other guys. Kelly taking 18 seconds and Braden taking 14. So Braden may have just maybe Braden said, I'm going to take the short fuel in the beginning to stay out ahead to try to hold Ricky up. Don't know.
We'll see if that works. Interesting.
Kelly had a hard time getting around Braden. But Ricky Renner still after those two very fast laps, only dropping to a 140.5, 140.599. So he's not, the pace isn't really dropping.
Not at all.
Yeah, and last lap, Braden 141.6. So, Ricky's got an honest second of pace on Braden.
Now you just gotta be careful with this pass here. Don't want to throw all that away. So just gotta find the best spot. Maybe get off the corners a little better than Carlson has, but it looks like Carlson's been better off the corners, but Ricky's been much better at entry, like we can see there.
Yeah, you can see that little bit of a different line. Let's see if he's going to have enough to drag Carlson all the way down the straightaway.
Be careful, because that's what we're seeing, a few incidents. Drivers doing a lot of drafting on the front stretch and then having an incident in turn 1 or 2. Does a good job there.
Trying for a little bit of a cutback, no. He's still just tucked up under there. But that lap only a 140. Oh, Parks de la Cruz setting a new fastest lap with a 140.17. So looks like James and Parks have decided it's time to hammer down as well. Dominic Ford with a 140.5 last lap.
Well, it's obviously different because Stoneman did jump Parks on pit road, now in P2 here.
Yeah, Stoneman 2 seconds faster in pit. Oh, wow. Pit lane time.
Does he make the pass? Easily.
Yeah. Gets right by him there.
Carlson probably realized he was a little quicker. Let him by.
Well, maybe that, Carlson may have realized if he fights him, that's going to bring people like Michael Brock here and Kelly Pointer into the picture. And maybe Braden says, you know what, I'll take a little bit of breathing room to these guys.
Just draft off of Ricky here, too.
Exactly. Maybe Braden's going to try to draft off Ricky and save a little fuel. Let's hop in. You can see the interior here of the new McLaren. It's really a sight to behold.
Sure is.
Like somehow the dash reminds me of the old what was it, a 575? I forget the McLaren car number. It's 520 maybe, whatever, the one that's now Legacy. It still has the orange gear shift numbers.
Either way, I love the inside look of race cars. They just look so neat.
Let's see. Well, we don't have any Lambos here tonight, so that's one of the things I've noticed with the McLaren is the dash is awfully clear. Compared to, let's look at the Corvette of Morgan Smith. You got those bars that run through the windshield there.
Totally not distracting.
Yeah, and like for me, Ferrari put that daggum windshield wiper down. I know it supposedly is more aerodynamic that way, but that would, it makes me feel like something is wrong.
Yeah,
And the Porsche is the same way.
You know, something very similar to that I've dealt with that I absolutely despise is when I'm driving an Indy car and we have the centerpiece of the aero screen right in my vision. Absolutely hate that.
So if you race in VR, not an issue.
If I race in VR, I'm gonna be sick.
Well, the thing with VR, and that's why the Halo and that little center bit in IndyCar doesn't bother a real driver, is
Oh, yeah.
because you have two eyes, and you wind up, your brain will superimpose. It'll just look through it, and it'll disappear out of your vision.
yeah.
For the most, you still know it's there, but you forget it's there, kinda.
Plus,
the
I mean,
whole
it's
mental
it's
brain
just
tricks.
safe. It's just safety reasons too. But that, I mean, when you're in a video game too, I mean, you wish you could do it. You just change camera angle, no problem.
Well, yeah, you can also set it to, if you go into your settings, you can make it transparent.
Yeah, that too.
So,
Doesn't
just like
matter. It didn't help me with my Indy 500 last year. Forget that didn't help.
I think the only thing that helps the Indy 500 is rolling the dice and being lucky and praying for no snake eyes.
That's very true. I didn't get that. So
Yeah, Ricky now up to sixth, 6 seconds behind Mason and 18 seconds behind Dom there. So that's going to be something to kind of keep a little bit of an eye out for. Swap out our interval for, no, not the game. Oh, no data. Go to the gap here, you can kind of see. So
the
from
big send by Ricky. Wow, he did it. Okay. Good.
Yep. But I mean, that's how you have to kind of clear lap traffic sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sit behind him too long.
But you can see the gap from Dom to Jack, about 5 seconds parked. Oh. Well, let's keep an eye on this little bit of a battle here. Let's see if our highest, silver driver, Jack Stoneman, can hold off the gold division of Parks de la Cruz.
You know, now that you brought it up, something that I do want to look at that I brought up before the race started was the point standings, and I want to take a look at these really quick. So right now, the battle in the silver division is by far the closest right now. We currently have, I'm trying to find the numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 drivers in the silver division, separated by 16 points. Jack Stoneman is leading it right now. James Pierce is in P2. Abi Vishwasam currently in P3. Nick Terrell in 4th, but he is not in the race. And then Carlson in 5th. So, again, with only 2 races to go, guys like Stoneman and Pierce looking really strong right now. Abi as well. And then what can Carlson do behind to catch up right here? What do they got? 7th, 2nd, 10th, 4th? Still close, just like they are in actual points.
Yeah. And you can see right there, it's Parks gonna try to look on the inside here.
I'm gonna try to put the pressure on Stoneman here for the position. Maybe a bump and run. Tried it.
Not quite, but put it right there in the. You're not going to be able to read the front of this car anymore.
Man, he should have done that. I don't see many bump and runs on a road course in these kind of cars, so that would be neat.
You really don't see Stoneman having a few connection issues. Trying to find some interesting little camera things here. We'll hop on with.
James isn't even that far back either. That's pretty interesting too. So
No,
it's
he's
gonna be a
not.
pretty close battle for P2 right now. Meanwhile, I mean, we haven't given him much spotlight, so I'll give him a little bit now. Dom is doing his usual behavior, just dominating the field right now. Let me look at his numbers really quick just to give him his appreciation. 8 starts, he has 5 wins, and is top 5 in every one. And right now is looking to possibly make it 6 wins in 9 starts. Nice. Sorry, just had to get that out.
Yeah, Dom with the dominating performance there.
Just like usual, a regularly scheduled program.
But yeah, let's see here. I
Jack,
mean,
a good run off. I don't know if Park's going to be able to do much of it here.
yeah, it looks like Jack may have gotten a little bit better launch out of that last corner, but it's what Parks does on the brakes through turn one.
Yes, especially after. Let's see. Yeah, he gets so close. He's easily better than Jack in that corner.
Yeah, but the problem is because where Jack puts the car, there's no. It's just not a passing opportunity.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to have that much closer and get the nose inside. Which it's there, but he's gonna have to do it at about 2/10 going down that straightaway to get the move done there. Yeah, just kind of going back through here. We have about 20 minutes left here. Looking back through, we got Dane Simpson managed to make, after a few mishaps here, made his way back up to 15th where he started. Trying to get around Alan Gullison now. And
Both drivers doing pretty solid.
oh, just looked over here. We've got like Alex Jaspers and a few other guys having some issues here.
Let's see what we got here. Maybe a little sideways in turn one like we've seen.
Ooh.
Yep. A little bit. Overcorrection. Good save.
And then showing another one out of Nathan. Out of Nathan Nickerson. Ah, things are scrolling. Stop.
There we go. Let's see.
Nathan Nickerson here. Showing a crash for him. What did?
Oh,
Ooh, loses
yep.
the back end. Tyler goes to the inside there.
I saw. Yeah, it didn't look very happy when he hit those curbs.
And then showing a accident here for Tyler Kakeko. Is Audi doing Audi things yet again?
Sure is.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
Nice save there, Tyler.
Nice. Very good. I like that.
Uh-oh. And showing an incident here for Tyler Bramble in the 39.
Oh.
Got a little sideways. Oh, no.
Oh. That's a battle scar. He'll be fine.
It looks like he jumped to the... Oh. Looks like we have a crash here as well.
Whoa, look out.
I think Joshua Betts going for that. And then...
Oh. Whoa.
I'll be trying to slow down, not really having enough room to do anything with that there. But that is Stoneman, I believe, right behind him there. No. 49
yeah,
is...
that is... I believe that's Stoneman. Yeah.
So... we gotta go back live. Oh, Stoneman pitted.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, that makes sense.
So he pitted on, where did that drop him to? Lap 23. So they are definitely to the part of being able to make it. But I think we're going to do a little love to hear it segment for a minute here. And we'll be right back. Well, there's a little bit of love to hear it. We saw Kelly Porter there getting a little slideways. So not what you want to see out of Kelly, but right here in the middle of the pit phase, so he can go probably get a little cool down on the tires and hopefully not lose too much there. And checking in here with Abivis Uvasam up to 8th position currently. Has not made his second pit stop. So running currently in 3rd in the silver division. We'll pull those division results kind of going up here for just a second and let you kind of see where everybody's sitting in their divisions for some of the points battles.
John, I have an idea. Would you like to talk to a race car driver right now?
Sure.
Yeah, let's talk to a race car driver. We're going to bring in Braden Carlson right now. Currently running P11. See how his race is going. Let's see if I'm on the right channel. Here it is. Braden Carlson, John and Tyler up here. You got us.
Loud and clear.
Perfect. So you are currently running in. We've got P11 right now. A little bit by yourself right now, so hopefully we're not too distracting for you. So take us a little bit through your race at this particular moment and what you got going on coming up.
Well, I gotta hand it to my new strategist, Jack Peterson. I wish he was racing here, but he's been calling all my strategies for the race. So we went with an early pit. Tried to pull an undercut. Really worked on. I can't remember his name. It worked on someone, but gained the spot there. Went right on the 20 minutes. Yeah, came back. We're just kind of pushing to the end and seeing what position we get.
Not bad overall. One of the things that I wanted to ask you that we're seeing tons about right now is maybe some tire issues right now. How would you assess how the tires are running right now? Are you having any issues? What do we got going on?
Yeah, for the most part, that's not been too bad actually. My first stop I took right sides, and they kind of fell off after a bit. But the second stop I just took lefts, and the car's actually been feeling pretty good. Put it in some of my faster times with the new set of lefts. So yeah, feeling really good about the tires actually. I'm kind of surprised.
Alrighty, John, you got anything to add before we continue to bother him, or hopefully not bother him anymore?
We saw after that a little bit of a pit stop phase there. It looked like Ricky caught up to you pretty quick. Did you just kind of let him go and try to keep a little bit of a draft, or was that Ricky just having a second of pace on you and saying, see ya, bye-bye?
Yeah, I didn't really want to fight him too much. I know he's trying to have his own battle for the gold division, so I didn't really want to interfere with that. I do want the position, but I do gotta kind of gotta think about the end of the race and the finish. I wasn't really in the mood to fight him, and I knew he was pulling a second or two faster than me, so I kind of let him by there.
Yeah, he came out of the pits and set the fastest lap. And
oh, did he? Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, oh, it's time to go.
Yeah, it was go time for him.
So it looks like you're about to manage to pass Austin there in the pit phase. So that'll put you into 4th in your division and 9th overall. So
awesome.
Congrats on a top 10 so far.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess overall not bad. Let me just throw in one last question before we let you go. One more quick thing. You're in that tight battle right now, in the silver division right now. Have you even been thinking about that right now, or are you just kind of hoping something happens to everybody else you're in a battle with?
That's honestly, it's all I've been thinking about. Really, just trying to maximize points from this race. It's in the back of my mind. Like, I know each position's pretty big, especially with only one race to go next week at Motegi. So I'm really trying to just extend my close the gap to that podium there, and hopefully Motegi will get a podium in division, silver division. All
right, cool stuff, Braden. Well, we appreciate you coming up into the booth, sharing some in sight right now on the racetrack. Hopefully we didn't disturb you way too much there.
You're good.
Yeah, so good luck rest of the day. Currently running P9 right here, and you might gain a couple more spots maybe later in the race. So good luck, and hopefully we'll see you at the end of the race.
Awesome. Thank you.
This is put him there for now.
Tyler looking. Oh! Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, geez. Not again.
Yeah, I saw Dane sliding through and had been making up some time there on...
Oh no.
I think Dane may have just said that's
it. That's enough.
showing
Tough deal.
This one here. We can kind of see what happened.
What's the...
Did the back end of the Porsche just yet pendulum?
Yep.
Kept it off everything, but I think he just decided that's
Enough is enough.
Enough for tonight, and
Yeah. Hey, even though that happened, he's still gonna give style points for that save he had earlier in the race.
oh, absolutely. So let me find somebody. Oh, there we go. That's why. So Ricky, so yeah, Braden trying to get around the rookie division leader here of Michael Brock, if I remember how to pronounce that one correctly.
Definitely seems quicker a little bit.
Yeah, looking at last lap, well, Michael came out of the pits there last lap, so don't have a representative time. Although Dom, he stayed out while Parks De La Cruz and Mason Smith are in the pits.
We don't have that much time left either, so time's ramping up here.
Under 10 minutes to go here. Ooh.
Dom in the lap car. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, that's not how you want to get around. Uh-oh.
No.
Showing a crash here at Tyler Keiko, or is this just...
Let's see. Is it back with this weird pit entry?
Yeah, I think that's all it is. I think...
Yeah, he's alright.
No drama there out of Tyler.
Thank you. I don't look for trouble. No, I'm just joking. Sorry.
But there is a B that we haven't talked about. Now, that puts him in the top 10.
And running.
Everyone has pitted at least twice, with the exception of Dominique Ford and Powell Casca.
Well, interesting to
two
note.
of your McLarens may be able... Oh,
there he
Dom
is.
is in there.
I will say it's interesting that that second to fourth battle that we were talking about earlier kind of has stretched out a little bit. Stoneman, who was in second, is now down to P5 right here. Parks currently in P3 with James now up to P2, running really strong as well. But you can see them all right there battling just in front. So this is going to get close here as we get to the final minutes.
Yeah, just scrolling back through, I'm not seeing any incidents involving Stoneman there. At least none that SDK bothers to tell me about. But here, let's see, Dom leaving the pit lane, and we're going to get a time here for this interval in a second, once it stabilizes as they get through turn 1 here. Looks like going to still have about 9 seconds there over James Pierce. So
I mean, he's got this race locked up.
Yeah,
unless something.
Dom's having to lose over a second
happens.
a minute. So
Yeah, no, he's gonna be good to go here. Just needs to continue to run smooth laps, which he's perfectly known to do. But now it's this battle for P2 that's gonna be key as we finish this race with 3.
P2, 3, and 4.
Yes, that's what I meant. And then maybe 5 if he comes into the battle as well.
So, yeah. You got 2 of the 2-1-2 guys and then Mason. Yeah. So, all 3 of these drivers know each other. They've raced endurance races with each other. So, no surprises going to be left on this table as to, they all know all their tricks.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it fun. Even though you know their tricks, that means now they're going to try to find new tricks, maybe, to steal a position here. It's not going to be easy, but Yeah, these are three really good drivers right now. I mean, this is a lot of fun here. We're gonna get down to 5 minutes to go here shortly.
It shows James as a silver, but we all know that's not. That at the end of this season, James will, pretty sure, I'd have to double check with David, but I'm pretty sure James will be back in gold where he belongs at the end of this season. No more seal clubbing for you, James, and silver.
He had a decent run there off the final corner here. We'll see what he'll do entering turn 1 and 2 coming up. Maybe not enough of a run to make a move.
Well, we saw how much space Parks was able to chew up on the back of Stoneman through that corner. And it feels like the same. You know, that Porsche has always been very good on the brakes, and it looks like Parks is using that to every bit of his advantage.
Yeah. By far, you know, a little bit of dirt action there, trying to cut the course a little bit for Parks. That's going to allow Mason to get just a little closer off the corner, but not quite there. But the gap pretty even between all these drivers right now. But yeah, it's the braking zones that it seems like where some drivers are excelling compared to the exits.
Yeah, looking through here, this is still your closest, although we do have a little bit of a fight here between Braden and Michael still going on. Where's my weather thing? Let's see what's... Okay, so it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, and definitely, I'm thinking some of the shade is coming from, there's not a massive hill right on the other side of the track, is there? They're just long shadows. I think it is.
That adds another fun element into the race. Why not? Perfect timing.
Yeah. Although the track temp has cooled down now to sub 100 degrees. It is 99 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not ask me for the Celsius conversion. It's not off the top of my head.
Nobody knows Celsius. I know the drink. That's about it.
We have a few Canadians in here. You might be able to ask Tyler or Dane or Alex. You could ask Parks de la Cruz. He apparently lives in Florida and functions off the metric system, so go figure.
Yeah, sure. Well, like I said, all I know is that the Celsius orange is very good. My favorite.
But I've also been told that if you run the metric system, you can get a little bit more finer resolution when it comes to the amount of fuel you can put in the tanks as well. So for you over there on the oval side, that could really make a big difference if it gives you essentially a half a gallon versus a whole.
Yeah, I mean, anything is, could be used. It's not helping me qualify into some of the races that I do, but James
driver skill can only take you so far.
Oh yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's not just skill. I'm trying to qualify for this Daytona race coming up here shortly, and the gap between the top 40 is only 2/100ths of a second. It's at Daytona of all places. I can't. If I find 5/1000ths of a second, I'll at least gain maybe 8 spots. But even then, that's not enough. That's not what I need. So I need to find more tricks. I'm not as good on ovals as maybe I thought I was.
If you're looking for that kind of gap, I might refer you to Christopher Hamilton. I know he was trying to do the college NASCAR series.
Yeah.
And I think he spent like 2 weeks trying to learn how to qualify at Daytona. And
maybe I'll go ask him.
So looking in here, I mean, we still have this battle here. The battle between Braden and Michael Brock there is just, it's sitting.
And we got, just over a minute to go, so they got to be either on 1 or 2 laps to go.
Yeah, and back here, Alan Gullison looking to maybe make a move there on Powell Casca. We'll have to keep an eye on that one too. But yeah, under a minute to go.
I think James is running away with P2 at this point. He's been able to keep the nice gap, but now it's that P3 that's staying just as close.
James has the ability to just be so fast sometimes.
Yeah.
Parks, you've just got that lethal consistency. Mason is fast and generally very consistent. So you have to wonder. That's going to be your move there. Is where is Mason going to try to make the move on Parks?
It's definitely going to be on braking for sure, because, I mean, you can see it right there. He's by far really good on the brake pedal right now. He just can't get that exit because of the amount that he's sending it into the corner, just suffering a little bit here. So, let's see, are they coming to the white flag this time? I'd imagine that they are.
See if we can see the waiver of the flag. Yeah, it's
Barney,
past
what do you
time.
got?
It has to be. Yep. White flag this time. Does Mason have anything for Parks into turn 1? 4/10 of a second away.
Oh, he sent it deep. Not bad. He made a little gain, but it wasn't quite enough.
And through here, this is going to be another corner to the Porsche. You know, that little bit of that lift-off oversteer that it has can really help you through this corner here. But Mason down to 3/10.
Oh, boy.
And Mason has his foot down. You can see that McLaren getting those little twitches. So,
Oh, this might be a good shot right here. That was a good corner, it looked like.
4/10 holding. Yeah, kind of thinking about sticking the nose out. Down to 3.
These corners up here might be his best shots. We'll see. Tries to cut it a little bit, not quite. Lost a bit on exit.
Yeah, and
That's
the
not going to
problem
help
is,
his case.
you know, he's trying to gain time in these slow speed corners where, you know, the Porsche's party pieces, that traction it gets out of the slow speed corner. And it's just
By the way, congrats, Dom. You won. GG again.
Oh, the 10-second lead there. We kind of knew that one was coming. Yeah. Mason trying to take all the curve he possibly could there.
Not quite going to get there.
And Parks going, I'm going to break the draft and turn the flashers on.
Oh my gosh.
That was, I believe Powell
That's how you end it.
Casca giving Dom a little heads up, or I don't know if you call that a heads up or heads down. But the back, there you go. In case you were curious what the back of the new McLaren looks like, we've got a...
Exactly, I was wondering earlier.
It's got a little bit of a crash structure there.
A little bit.
Yeah, but if we go to Dominique Ford, you'll... Or not Dominique Ford,
Oh!
shenanigans.
Oh my god.
People have been
geez.
deleted from the universe.
Oh my. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
So it looks like let's go back here and
Oh jeez. Oh my goodness. Violent incident.
followed by. Here's the best part is I believe every one of these guys went for it here. No.
Oh my gosh.
Stoneman came in with the kill shot there.
The annihilation.
He's the one that sent everyone to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. That's gotta hurt.
What do you say? He's trying to send Dom to... Trying to be the first person to be on Mars. Trying.
I don't think there's a panel left on that car. That
No, not at all.
the hood reattached itself, but man, that's
What a finish. What an end. That's fun.
let's see. We have our results up here now, and is it going to? We're going to do the overall here. Dominic Ford taking home the win here tonight. James Pierce in second. Parks Dela Cruz rounding out your top 3. Mason Smith in 4th. Jack Stoneman up into 5th. Ricky Renner in 6th after that early incident that put him back at the back. Oh, sorry. Michael Brock in 7th. Braden Carlson in 8th. Kelly Pointer in 9th. Abhi Visrivasan will round out your top 10. Tyler Kakeko in 11th. Austin Diltz in 12th. Nathan Nickerson in 13th. Alan Gullison in 14th. Jose Mari in 15th. Tim Thompson in 16th. Eric Martin in 17th. Powell Casco will be 18th. And then 19th will be CJ Conklin. Morgan Smith in 20th. John Crane 21st. Joshua Betts in 22nd, James Molyneux in 23rd, Dane Simpson in 24th, Tyler Bramble in 25th, and Alex Jaspers in 26th. And if memory serves correct, Alex was one of our top people there in, what do you call it, in bronze. So let's go down here and find, let's see, who's going to be the highest. Alan Gullison, let's see if he is in any of these rooms. Do you see him?
I believe I do. Yes, there he is.
Drag him in here.
All right, let's put him in here for a second. And
Right there. Alan, this is John and Tyler in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Oh, going all right there. Looks like you took home the winning bronze here tonight. So congratulations on that. How was
Thank
the race
you.
from your point of view?
It was good. I had a bit of a rough start. Unfortunately, I reset my computer and I just couldn't get on the grid in time. That was obviously my fault. So I had to start in the pits. And then, the first, I don't know, 5 laps, I was driving pretty aggressively, just because I was kind of pissed at myself for not starting on the grid. And then after that, I just tried to maintain a good pace. And it was good. It was fun. I had some crazy battles, some pretty sketchy overtakes, but, no crashes, luckily, no incidents. So it was fun. It was good.
Yeah, looking forward here to our schedule. Next week will be Motegi.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
2 hours. You ready for
Yeah.
that?
I am. I'm ready for it. I can't wait.
nobody is. You're just saying that to make this podcast sound nice. I know. It's okay.
Well,
No,
again,
it'll be fun.
congratulations. Anybody want to give a shout out to on that
Thank you.
694 before we let you go?
Yeah, definitely. Jack Peterson, Brady Carlson. Those guys have been helping me out a lot. I mean, I'm super new, super rookie. I've only had iRacing for a little over 2 months, and they've been giving me tons and tons of pointers. So, yeah, thank you to those guys.
Well, hopefully you can continue your upward trajectory there. So,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
hopefully we'll catch you next week.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. That was Alan Gullison in bronze. So it looks like, yep, we don't have to pull a silver winner in because we're going to get him for second. So pulling in third place now, and this is going to mess up what he's doing, but we're going to give Parks 3 or 4 seconds here to realize what I did. Parks, this is John and Tyler in the booth. You got a copy.
Hello.
So holding off Mason there.
Oh, yeah, that was it was a little bit sweaty here, but luckily there's nowhere to pass on this track, so it really wasn't that much to worry about.
So, I mean, it looked like Mason right there coming out of, was that battle almost down just to that last pit stop, making sure you took off before he did?
Yep, that was literally it for the battle. The track position here is just ridiculously important. If you're the car ahead, that car behind is not getting past unless you actually just spin out or something like that. So I was quite thankful for that today.
It looked like early on you were just kind of following Dom there before he managed to break a little bit of a gap in that first pit phase, but after that, it looks like Jack Stoneman had managed to get in between y'all. Did was that worrying you at all for trying to hold down second, or?
Yeah, indeed it was. You know, we obviously a guy comes out in front of you like, what in the world is going on here? Undercut's that important? Apparently it was, but we then quickly figured out that he didn't take any tires, so then he would have the tire disadvantage. Then the second pit stop came around, and when he pitted early again, we had the clear air to get a gap on him. So, sure, yeah, it was worrying for the first part for a little bit, but then after that, it was all fun for us.
So what did you expect to see James popping out ahead of you as you were coming out of pit lane, or did you think you had him covered off as well?
I did have him covered off, but unfortunately I got held up on the pit entry by Tim Thompson, I think, in the black McLaren. He
Ooh.
just stopped at like 20 kilometers an hour up the hill, so I lost like 5 seconds or something there, which is unfortunate.
Ouch.
That'll do it.
Yeah, it's no worries though. It happens.
Well, congratulations on third place tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout out to on that 35 car before we let you go?
James Pierce holding up his own. I told him to drive as fast as possible there in the last stint, and luckily he didn't make any mistakes. And also a shout out to Mason for also trying to keep up with me there, but not enough, buddy.
Yeah, I was kind of
And,
curious about that one. It looked like he was going to try to make a shot once or twice, but not quite enough left to. It's hard to beat the Porsche on the brakes, and I think that's how you had to do it here tonight.
Oh yes, and lastly, shout out to 212 Racing.
Well, again, congratulations, and hopefully we will catch you next week.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was Parks de la Cruz in third place here tonight, and we will pull James in. Tyler, you want to take this one away?
Let's do it. James, it's John and Tyler. You got us.
Sadly.
Well, I mean, at the end, it's a runner-up finish. Probably not the full runner-up that you were maybe hoping for, but I mean, something that's difficult in this series is to keep up with Dom and try to take over that win. Take us through the race for you a little bit here, and maybe what more you needed at the end.
I'm honestly content with that. Not driven the car more than 10 laps, and then no practice until I'd logged into the session. So that's a fine result, honestly. I'll take that.
Well, one of the things that was especially very relevant that we highlighted on the broadcast for a while here was that battle right there in the end between you, Parks, and Mason. There was really close there, but at the end, it seemed like you were starting to pull away a little bit. How much fun was that battle right there with the three of you guys?
It was good. I think it was kind of felt like a gentleman's agreement between all three of us, or at least me and Parks. I don't know if Mason wanted to spice it up or not, but but Parks could have attacked a lot more initially on it, I think, if he wanted. So I kind of, thanks to him on that one for kind of letting me get that one. But no, got out. Pit stop worked apparently, so I got out ahead of him, and I think after that it was just kind of like a try and push and get away from Jack. So other than that, I think it was good. We ran line of stern and pulled some gaps behind us, so I think we did well in a pack and made sure that we at least solidified where we were.
Well, one thing is that you came into this race second place in the point standings and silver, but I mean, you're probably going to be promoted here very soon based on some of these good results here. We have one more race to go left in the season at Motegi next week with the 2 hour. How are we feeling about that?
Probably not going to do any laps until the practice session, so I'll let you know 5 minutes before the race start how it goes. John knows the get up on that one. It's coming here.
I actually
and see
told
what I
him
can
you
do
probably
on
bought the car right before the session.
No, I gladly I bought something. I thought I didn't have the track, but I bought a track because I don't remember the track. So I don't know what track I bought, but safe to say, yeah, it was kind of like buying the track right 5 minutes before the race. So
Well,
we'll find out.
To David, apparently you are officially gold again.
Officially, but when you can't promote me on the last race of the season, you can't do that.
I don't know. Let's see. The divisions are locked in after tonight, so we'll have to talk with David.
Oh,
on that
after tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah, just convenient.
I'm not sure whether he means, after the season you're promoted or if it's an immediate. Yeah, we did call it the James Pierce rule. So
Yeah, no, I definitely invented that one with showing up 5 minutes before. At least, hey, I'm showing up at least 30 minutes before. I'm getting a little more practice.
you're finishing the races this year. I mean,
yeah,
that's how you let Parks win the LMP two one.
Yeah, well, and also not showing up for 3 of the races didn't help. So that season was a fun one, but no, that last season was one of the flukes where it just hopped in the session 5 minutes before and said, "Let's see how it goes." Got a couple of bad lucks on it, and then it got killed quite a few times. So better luck this year's, thankfully.
Oh, yeah, David says apparently you're gold right now.
Oh, that's not fair. There's nothing to race for then.
No, there is. I mean, your
There's
points will
nothing.
go up, and I'm not. You may not be against Dom, but you might pull in a second or third. We'll have to. We'll wait for the updated points.
I get
thing to
promoted,
be
Jack
done.
should get promoted because we're racing at the same pace. So
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
all things we'll have to figure out, and
yeah.
things for David to post and figure out in the Discord for later. But any thoughts on the McLaren, the new McLaren for tonight? Are you happy with it? Does it have any nasty habits?
It's good in Indianapolis, I'll tell you that. Here is not great on the fixed setup. So as long as you don't run the fixed setup with this car, it's wonderful. With secondary on the fixed setup, it's not the nicest rear end, but it works.
I've done a few laps in it at Monza for an upcoming league race, and it's fast, and it's gonna change my driving style. So maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's definitely you throttle dependent. So especially on corners where there's a undulation, it's not kind.
Yeah, not really a problem there at Monza.
No, yeah, that's flat as can be.
But congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to on that 238 machine before we let you go?
212, of course, for the paint that I absolutely butchered. Thankfully, it didn't get shown on the stream too closely. Parks will have a heart attack. I want to apologize to them for the paint. That's probably the biggest thing. That paint is.
I think there were just 2 red splotches in different spots. So.
Oh, that was
that
meant
bad.
to be there. I just didn't think it was going to be that bad.
Oh.
So that's getting replaced. But no, yeah, just basically just want to apologize to Parks for absolutely mullering it. So.
Well, again, congratulations, and hopefully we will catch you again next week.
Hey, guys, see ya.
And let's drop him back in there. Let's move Dom into the waiting room for a second. And Dom, this is Tyler and John in the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
So, yet again, another performance where we didn't see a ton of you tonight because you kind of just walked away from the field again.
Yeah, I don't know. It was fun though. It's always a blast racing GT3 cars. I think I had the advantage today just because not many people had that much practice on that track. I had been doing tons of lap on this track, in other cars, just trying some things out and helping other people that needed the help. So I did quite a few laps here, so maybe that was the advantage I had, and of course driving the McLaren. I mean, come on, it's the McLaren. Like it should be the fastest thing on the track right now, but yeah, it was still a lot of fun.
We saw that Parks was holding down the provisional pole for quite a while there in practice.
Yeah, I couldn't get the lap in. I did a bunch of practice laps in this car. It wasn't the car I was fastest in. I was fastest in the Porsche. But I couldn't resist not driving the McLaren for this race. I mean, come on. So I decided to drive the McLaren, and for a minute there, I was on pole for a while, and then as people were learning the track, getting the pace in, I couldn't get a better lap. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the clouds, because when the clouds were coming over the track, it cooled it down a little bit, enough for some people to get a faster lap. And I couldn't get it in between those times. So finally, I think like the last 5 minutes, I ended up getting in a time that was like 30 milliseconds faster than Parks, just barely nicking the pole. Or otherwise, I'd have been starting P3. So I think either way, I mean, today was a great race. A little bit of strategy involved with the tires because the track was hot. So
Well, it was only
deciding on what tires to
104 at one point. I mean, that's not.
Only he says.
You just wait till you see a Carl created Sebring session, 144-degree track temp. It has happened
true.
more than
It
once.
could
It's
have been
always
hotter.
Sebring.
It could have been hotter, but yeah, it was still a great race overall.
So you looking forward to next week at Motegi?
I never raced there. I did one lap there when I was trying to get into iRacing. I had a friend of mine let me try their rig out on Motegi, and I did one lap, and that was years ago. So I've never ever done a single lap there on my own. So it'll be a new experience for me to learn that track.
So basically, what he's saying is that's going to mean absolutely nothing by the beginning of next week.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll be the worst person. I don't know. I've seen you guys do laps here. I missed it when there was GTPs with Core and they raced there. I missed that race. So I just bought the track at the start of this season, and we're gonna try and learn it to prepare for next week.
I think the last time I ran Motegi was back when we had the LMP2s running with us. No, not LMP2s. It was the LMP3s. So that's been season 5. So it's a little while ago. I did win the GT3 class there after, I think Jimmy helped me with David a little bit.
Nice.
But it was one of those where I chewed through the tires and barely saved it, that win by the end. But and we did it in the dark, so looks like y'all's won't be in the dark. So that's I can tell you that'll make that track a lot easier.
Oh, that'll be nice. A nice little plus down.
But again, congratulations on the win here tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout out to on that 91 before we let you go?
Always, I'm going to continue to say it. Shout out to you guys on the podcast. It was a blast going back and watching the last race and seeing all the other carnage. I wasn't in it much, but that is okay. I enjoyed watching the other battles and seeing how they progressed. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing the same thing this race. But I'm still going to go back and enjoy watching the broadcast. And shout out to Mason, James Parks. Parks is back in here now, so good to see him back racing again. He was out for a long time, so
yeah, seeing him hop right back into it right at the front again.
Yeah, yeah, he didn't lose his step. I see. So that's good. And again, shout out to the whole field. Wherever you finish today, I mean, whether you gained or lost some, I think finishing a race is always an accomplishment. So, but yeah, that's all I've got. I've got to go practice for next week.
Well, congratulations. We'll let you go, and we'll hope to see you again.
Yep. Likewise. Have a good night.
All right. So, Tyler, that was Dominic Ford, the winner here tonight. Any comments from you, Tyler, before we cut everybody loose?
I mean, usual stuff. A lot of fun. Good race by the drivers. Congrats to Dom and everybody else on their wins, finishing positions. Very well done. Fun race overall, and can't wait for the finale next week. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be. I'm going to have to remember to stock up on a couple beers to make it in for 2 hours of this.
I'm going to stack up on some of my water.
Yeah, that's a definite. But from everybody here at CRN, we appreciate it. Remember to keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up, and we will catch you next week.